Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're here for Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, episode 9. Last episode, we got introduced to, introduced is the wrong way to put it, but introduced to Frieren the Slayer and how she has killed more demons in history than anybody ever. Which does kind of make sense given her age. It would make sense that she's killed a lot of demons in her time. So, we got that history lesson from Lugnir, and Frieren took out one of his subordinates. I forget the thing's name. I think it was like Drot or something like that. She took him out like it was literally nothing and then fled town and is now going to fight Ara the Guillotine's entire army. The entire army she is going to fight. And Fern and Stark have to take out Lugnir and the little girl whose name I'm forgetting, the one who's very good at mana detection, who Fern was able to hide from. She did not catch Fern's mana, which is very interesting, because that was a detail they had talked about very early on in the series, that Fern was very good at hiding her magic, and so that ended up playing out perfectly for that scenario, where Stark had them distracted long enough to where Fern could swoop in and get a good hit. So we're gonna see where that goes from here. I assume we're having like a final boss kind of episode, where Fern and Stark take out Lugnir, and Frieren just 1v1,000 Zara's entire army, so we'll see where we go from here. Without further ado, let's get straight into Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 9. Dude, she looks like such a badass, man. Well, let's see what Ara does here. Faced with the person who beat her pretty handily a while back. Oh, one of you guys clarified that Frieren the Slayer is actually an incorrect translation. I think it sounds cool personally, but it's based off the title of the manga itself, and so it's kind of like a title drop that they just kind of translated differently. Oh yeah, I gotta patch up. Oh, never mind, they're patching him up. I thought they were gonna patch up Stark because Stark's arm got dug into. Yeah, but she's already gone. So you're gonna recognize her name? Damn, it seems like this party of heroes was literally everywhere over this continent, or whatever this section of the world map is. Except for this time, it's just Frieren by herself. Oh, what's this voice actress's name? I recognize that voice. It's the same voice actress as the person who voice acts Nino from Quintessential Quintuplets, and I think several other very prominent characters in different shows. What is that? She's got like a scale in her hand. Whoa! Are you guys really gonna try? Like, you guys really think this is gonna work? Frieren's too badass, man. She's too badass. They didn't even have like a chance. She just lightly dodged out like it was nothing. Damn. Frieren loves talking shit. They've all got like different pendants on their necklaces? What's up with that? Oh, is it they're like from different areas or something? Ooh. So how did the party of heroes beat her before? Oh my god, this animation looks insane. Sorry, I was looking too much at the animation. I didn't read what he said. Or replaces her own soul in that of her target on the... Oh. Let's start over. Replaces her own soul in that of her target on the scales and weighs the magnitude of their mana against each other. One with the greater mana gains control of the other, turning them into a puppet for all eternity until their body withers to dust. Okay, well then Frieren doesn't have to worry. Ara might be strong and have a lot of mana, but you're not beating Frieren's mana. And so that's how she gets all those soldiers, those puppet soldiers. Unless you're Frieren. Scales themselves do judge fairly. AKA Frieren. So I wonder if the only reason Ara hasn't been able to break into this village is because of the barrier by Flom. I think that is the only thing that's been protecting them genuinely. Like, that is genuinely the only thing that has stopped her from using an army to break in. That's pretty crazy to think about. Like, nobody's been able to beat her for 500 years. But this village is still upstanding perfectly fine because of a barrier someone put up 1,000 years ago. Like, that's just a testament to how damn strong and ahead of her time Flam actually was. I mean, they talked about it last episode as well. Lugnir mentioned that, like, the magic from a genius 1,000 years ago surpasses current magic that people have in this day and age. Huh. Just had them themselves, essentially. Yeah, I could have guessed. The ones with strong will, she would just have them themselves. Oh, or I guess what it looks like here is she would just have them chop off their heads so they couldn't think. So that at that point they had no choice but to submit to her. Because even if you have a strong will, that strong will doesn't really do much if you don't have a head. Oh, what is this? What was that spell? Oh, she just completely got rid of the magic. She's not saying anything. She's not killing. She's not like blowing them up with magic, but she's using very like a spell to remove her magic that takes a ton of mana purely because Himmel scolded her after their last fight against her. That was the dumbest thing to laugh at, but he was just swinging his arm. The guy just opened the door. I just half expected him to swing and smash the guy in the face. This animation is so unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. Like, okay, can we just take a look at this frame? Just this frame. But putting aside the animation on Stark putting on his jacket, which was gorgeous for no reason, just look at this one frame of Fern. Look at the detail on this hair. Like, they drew several extra strands of hair, which is so rare for anime. Like, look at the detail in her hair. It's not something you ever see, to see hair like this detailed and this realistic looking. You don't ever see things like this in anime. This is like a whole other level of detail. Look at Stark. What was she gonna say? What was she gonna say there? Interesting. It seems like she was gonna protest, but she sees the growth in Stark. Like, this is serious character growth for Stark. We saw it last episode as well, when Lugnir wouldn't look at him because he deemed him to be weak. Stark got in front of him, got in front of the Graph, and fought back. Like, there's been serious character growth for Stark in these last few episodes, and it's great. No way Stark's going to fight them himself. God damn it, Stark. I just gave you props. I just gave you props for character development, man. Oh. What did I even give him props for? If that's how this was gonna turn out. Yeah, Stark is still Stark at the end of the day. That was one of the pendants that, Frieren saw, no? On one of the soldiers? One of the dead soldiers, one of the pendants she saw was that one. So I guess the Graf's son, because he was talking about his son was killed. His son might be one of the Guillotine's minions out there. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Oh, she took that jacket off quick and tossed it. Oh. What the fuck? Oh my god! What in the fuck was that? Dude, just as she realized, too. The split second she realized, oh, there's mana in this. Get rid of it. They attacked. Wait, what? What is up with that face? She's just not talking to him. Damn. Fern is not scared. Damn. She's not scared. It's just, I wonder if Fern gets it from Frieren. Like, Fern also likes to talk. Both Fern and Frieren talk their pretty often. Ugh, that's definitely painful. Poor boy. Not here. She's out there killing your boss. This is probably really uncomfortable for Fern. Like, honestly, she's definitely got something planned. She's not just gonna die like this. I doubt it, but just... That's gotta be so uncomfortable being hoisted up by your shoulder. You've got a stab wound through your upper left shoulder, and you're just being hoisted there against a wall. Like, that's gotta be, like, tearing into your shoulder as you, like, gravity tries to, like, pull you down. Like, that's gotta be painful as hell. Oh, Fern trying to grab her staff. Yeah, he does. He just figured it out. Yeah. Damn. She just hyper-analyzed him. Well, we know damn well Fern's not gonna die here, but I'm very curious how she's gonna get past this, battle. Well, you can't really- oh my, this animation. Dude, this show. Why? Why? It looks too good. Like, there's gotta be a limit on how good a show can look, and this show is, like, above the damn limit. Like, this looks so beautiful. Every episode is just gorgeous. Anyway, as I was gonna say, yes, what Frieren says on screen right now is very true. I was going to say this exact thing. You can't compare yourself to a being who's been alive for more than 1,000 years. That's not fair to yourself, because you've been alive for, what, Fern's like 16, maybe 18 at this point? You can't compare yourself to that at all. It's just, like I said, it's not fair to yourself, because Frieren is essentially two humans. Frieren is an immortal being. She'll be alive for 20 times their lifespan. You can't let that get yourself down, though. Interesting. This standoff is... Ooh, good defense, Fern. She's able to fire off those spells quickly. Oh my god, this animation, dude. This looks insane! What is with this show, man? Oh my god, she's almost killed Stark. What the hell? Yeah, it's very... Oh, that's right. Didn't he say her ability was something like copying others? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Her magic is like the magic to copy others, like what their weapon is and like what their technique is and how they fight. I might be wrong about that, but I feel like that was mentioned somewhere after we met them. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I think that's what her ability is. Dude, come on, man. Dude, she looks so badass here. I love Fern, bro. Oh my god! There's no reason for this! This looks so good! And yet you're struggling against her. Dude, this looks gorgeous! Bro! Oh my god! She's just a human and she's this damn strong. It's just like he said, even if his mana and his training or whatever are better, she's faster. That's the difference maker, is that she is faster. She can fire off spells faster than anybody he's probably ever seen. Oh my god. And she ain't running out of mana. She's just firing off these spells endlessly. You know, that's really funny. The more that I think about it, if we go back to when they first got into this village, or whatever you would call this town, village, whatever, and Frieren had to charge up her spell. She had to charge up her spell while she was sitting there, and she saw the demons before she got tackled by the guard and interrupted, obviously. Frieren had to charge up the spell a lot. Like, she was sitting there charging up the spell, and then she, like, obviously didn't fire it off, but she would have fired it off if she didn't get tackled. Fern here is just firing off the spells one after another with no charge. I don't know if it makes a difference, possibly strength-wise. If you charge up the spell more, you get a much stronger attack. I think that might be the case, because last episode when Fern hit that attack on Lugnir, caught him off guard, it was a much bigger spell than the one she's firing off now, but maybe there's a difference there in the fact that charging up Frieren had to charge up her spell, but Fern is able to just fire them off consecutively with no problem whatsoever. Oh my god! She's just firing them. Wow, this is crazy! And Leany can't fully defeat Stark either. Come on, Stark! Let's go! I'm getting hyped now. Dude, they're giving Stark the budget too! Let's go! Oh god, hello. Oh no! Did she just take out his eye? Oh, she cut right above it seems. Yeah, she just copies the person's attack. So now she's imitating a soldier! Jesus! That's pretty OP, I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my god! Jesus! Come on, Stark! Damn, dude. She just cut his neck. Yep, that's why she knows how to fight him, because she memorized Aizen's technique. Oh! This is bad, dude. Farron's not having too much trouble, but Stark is struggling here. And what's crazy is we haven't even seen Frieren yet. We saw her at the very beginning of the episode, but like barely. We barely saw her do anything against Ara. We've been with them pretty much the entire episode, and it's still going. Come on! Oh, that's a deep cut. Oh my god. She just seriously cut through his shoulder. That was bad. Until you don't get up, you haven't lost. Simple. I love it. Dude, he's got this deep-ass slash in his shoulder, and he's still fighting. Yes! Yes, let's go! Really? He says as he's been cut across the eye, giant slash in his shoulder. My masters, their slashes were stronger. I'm just joking, obviously. Okay, that was so unnecessary. That was so I know we're about to get a really cool final attack, so I'll go back. But that was so unnecessary. She dug the axe into the dirt and pulled it out, and they animated the dirt falling off the axe. Like I said, it's such a breath of fresh air. You could, like, I don't know if I've seen or felt like I'm watching a show that has more dedicated animators than this show. They are pouring their goddamn heart and souls into every little piece of animation with this show. If this can keep up for 28 episodes, we might have Anime of the Year. Oshinoko was probably going to be my anime of the year before this one, but goddamn. If this keeps up, man, this could top it. Like, this is wild how amazingly consistent it is in every aspect. Storytelling, character development, animation, just world building, everything is so damn good with this show. Like, I don't even know how to describe it to you guys how good this show is. It's so good. It's just they do what another aspect of what makes the animation so good is they do the unnecessary things. They didn't have to do what they just did there. They could have drawn her lodging into the dirt and then pulling it out and then just had her go attack. But they went the extra mile and did the unnecessary thing to make it even better for the viewer and the viewing experience. It just, the dedication is so on display with this show, and it's just beautiful, genuinely. Oh my god, dude. That looks insane. There's like fireworks happening in the background of their fight. He's got something in mind. What's he gonna... Oh my god! And he's still gonna swing. Your attacks don't have any weight? Yeah, the attack didn't go in at all. What was that? Oh my god! And she just disappeared like that. Woo! Oh, let's go! Dude, this looks beautiful. Oh my god. Dude, Fern is such a badass. Oh my god, this... Dude. Oh, this show's too good. This show is too damn good. Like, genuinely. I'm gonna repeat it again, and again, and again, and again, until I get the point across. This show is so good! I can't say I was expecting to get hyped over Frieren, but I did. This episode was hype. I wasn't expecting the fight to go I mean, at this point, I should be expecting more from this show. I've sung its praises so much that at this point, expecting anything less would be a disservice to how good this show has been up to this point. Expecting a fight to not go as hard as this every time is like disrespectful to how good this show has been up until this point. Oh my god. I'm not even sure I have too much to say on this episode itself. This was amazing. Straight up, this was amazing. The fight was amazing. It's just I'm like stuttering because I don't know. Like, there's not even much for me to discuss in this episode itself. This was just phenomenal. This series is phenomenal. This show is phenomenal. I'm excited to see how Frieren ends up fighting our next episode. Fern and Stark have taken out their enemies. What I love is that it took Stark a second to realize, but when she hit him with her axe, it stopped. It cut him, sure, but it didn't go any more through. Like, if it was a genuinely strong attack, it would have severed Stark in half. Like, completely in half. With an axe like that. But her attack hit him and stopped. And then he realized her attacks have no weight behind them. She might be able to imitate Aizen, but she doesn't have the same strength as Aizen. At the end of the day, it's like he said, her attacks are just imitations. And they're not... Like, the technique might be there, but the strength is lacking. And so with that, he was able to strike her down at the end. This was a phenomenal episode. So damn good. I love all the explanations on why Fern was able to take down Lugnir and why Stark was able to take down Lini. Just great storytelling and fighting and storyboarding and animation and everything all around. But I think that is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Episode 9. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and I hope you all have a good day.